A wise man once said, "Whoever wakes up physically healthy, feeling safe and secure within himself, with food for the day, it's as if he acquired the whole world." I'm Irfan, I'm 33 this year.
My name is Diyanah and I am 32 years old. What you're looking at right now is a unit in one of the newest clusters in the east. This 5-room flat measures 113 square meters and we've turned it into a comfortable home for our family of 4. An integrated study that has been converted into a play area for our children sits in the living room, while the open concept kitchen enables us to keep an eye on them from any angle.
Both of us have very different visions of how the house is going to be like. One of us loves color and would not want the house to seem cookie cutter, and the other wanted the space to be a minimalist and zen home. We struck a nice balance between the two and settled with something in the middle, with soft pastel colors throughout the house, which is nice and playful for our children, and an emotionally calm space for our soul. The space is a quaint place to be in, developing curiosities and colors to our children's lives, and it gives us peace knowing that they have such an environment.
The long rectangular living room greets you right from the entrance. We don't really have a dedicated foyer since the space opens up as soon as you enter, but I don't see any downside from this either. In actuality, one less space to doll up. As with every parent, they too can relate that every space becomes a play area for children. The plain canvas along the shelter's door just screams for opportunity to be decorated by our children, and there goes their proudest artworks. We're inspired by the Rumah Nenek aesthetic, which translates to Grandma's home. With our love for vintage items, the theme goes hand in hand, and we've managed to salvage a few vintage pieces scattered in the living room. And to add contrast to these gems are the very modern pastel pink walls, pairing it with a light blue paint on the opposite wall.
The largest part of our house has been intended for flexible use with minimal built-in furniture, like the play area, which can be a prayer area when needed. Our dining area that is in front of the kitchen is a simple space, furnished with an oval dining table that sits 6 people with our mix and match seats. It is a perfect spot to have our family meals together. While the open kitchen can be seen as a disadvantage to some, we actually like it very much. We spent a lot of time planning the kitchen layout to maximize the storage space and its countertop area. And since the layout is so open, we are able to keep a lookout for our kids' needs wherever we are.
One thing I insisted on was having a kitchen island. The kitchen is big to begin with, and having a fixed central island is not an issue. In fact, it is proven useful especially during morning rush and after school routines where we can easily prep and utilize the extra space. It's a great add-on to the house as well where we can serve dishes to our guests buffet style. A mix of open and closed storage systems were planned and added here to give that asymmetrical look. The handleless doors and curved edge island also ensures the space is safe for our kids. And the blue theme continues in the kitchen too, reflected on the bottom half of the cupboardry, while the top hung ones are in light wood. The beautiful terracotta backsplash adds texture to the kitchen, but does not compromise on ease of cleaning, which I really like. As with most BTOs, the master is tucked all the way to the end of the hallway. The L-shaped wardrobe comes with a very functional configuration for us with drawers that can be accessed without opening the doors, and a tall unit for my longer dresses.
We paired the sage green carpentry in this room with a half-painted pink wall to keep the space bright and playful as our children spend a fair bit of time in the master with us. The simple bed frame in this room allows us to store some of our items underneath it, which is an ever-growing need in the growing household. This home reminds us of how blessed we are. It's one of the provisions we have to care for. It's alive, and the more you fill it with love and gratitude, the more it feels like home. We were impressed by the first introductory session we had with BuildBuilt, as we liked the clarity of the roles of the designer and project manager. BuildBuilt has been very forthcoming about the whole process of renovation, and yes, this helped to manage our expectations to reduce any potential disappointments.
We hope that the online audience knows that there is more than meets the eye, and that sometimes it helps to have experts with experience in design to have a go at styling your home. Till next time, bye!